Now, what are club plates? You might have noticed in a lot of my videos, in the cars in the background, they all have these burgundy plates. These plates are different than normal registration. What I'm going to be talking about in this video is specific to my state of Victoria. However, most states in Australia have a similar system. There are some minor changes between the states, but overall it is a similar system. What is the purpose of club plates? Fortunately for us, the government has given car enthusiasts an option to be able to enjoy their cars for a much more reasonable price. And they acknowledge that a lot of cars that are getting older are much more project cars or being used on the weekend or just being used for fun. The club rego sounds great. Why doesn't every car have it? For a car to be eligible on club plates, it must be 25 years old at least. Some other states in Australia require this to be 30, but here in Victoria it's 25. So that means that even the old Iron Lion VT can be on historic plates, which is pretty crazy, and obviously this one is. Right now, the only restriction of what cars can be on club plates is age. And I do think that's how it should be, because you can't really say that car's a classic, this car's not a classic. It's all subjective. There are plenty of car enthusiasts that are only into four-wheel drives, and there's plenty that are only into camper vans. Now the tricky bit, what is the process of getting club plates? Because you can't just get them. The first step is you must be a financial member of a registered car club. After you have that, you must get a valid roadworthy. Even if the car is already in your name and it's full registration, it doesn't matter. You must get a roadworthy. That's the hard part done. That's it. Once you have those two things, you go to Vic Roads, fill out some paperwork, which your club president will help you with. Pay approximately $140 to Vic Roads for your plates and for all the charges. Pay your club, most are around $100 a year. And in return, you get club plates. Now, remember I said before, you can either choose 45 days or 90 days. In my particular case, all of these cars are on 45 days. I know 90 days sounds short, but trust me, it's enough. If you're working a normal job, that's twice a week. It really does add up more than you think. I promise you that 90 days is enough. Now, every time you go for a drive, you have to fill out this little book. It's pretty basic, but it is very important that you fill it out. What you enter is your name, the actual reason you're driving, so whether that's a cruise or a test drive or whatever, the date and your signature. It is so important that you fill this out, because if you don't and you get caught driving, you will be hit with an unregistered vehicle fine. So please, if you're driving it, make sure it's filled out correctly. Now, what can I not use club plates for? Well, that's pretty straightforward. You can't use it for commercial use. If you have an old ute on club plates, you can't be making money with it. You can't be taking it to the tip. You can't be doing things like that. Now, you might still be thinking, Deegan, how do I even join a car club? Well, fortunately, I am very passionate about all cars, not just Holdens. I have a shed full of Holdens, but I like everything. And if you're in Victoria and you have a car that you want on club plates, please reach out to me. I have my own car club. If your car's 25 years old and it's in good nick, I will accept almost anything. It must be a good car, must be roadworthy, all of that stuff. So I can help you out there. In summary, I think the club permit scheme is fantastic. It allows me to enjoy all of these cars without paying $5,000 a year just in registration. Cars that sit all day, and I think it's fantastic. I know some people will be horrified as well, seeing, this car's 36 years old now, but seeing some of the other cars on club plates, yeah, it is pretty weird. And if you're out of Australia, I'm wondering, does your country do the same thing? It is pretty cool that the government has done this and gives car enthusiasts a little bit of a break. So thank you, Vic Roads.